going over character designs for the Marathon game because it's losing players exponentially. I'm going to take a look at these character designs and give my opinions on them. This first character that I'm looking at is obviously a politically themed character using color theory that is designed for a particular group. It focuses on primary colors such as yellow, magenta, purple, and such like that. The overall shape of the character is non-humanoid, non-specific. If you look at the design of the torso, it is abnormally mutated, much like necromorph physiology that you'll find in Dead Space. The color palette is what we call peacock, overuse of primary colors and alarmist colors to signal things, but the problem is that the multiple alarming points and vectors create confusion, and multiple points of alarm that will undoubtedly confuse the audience when they look upon it, which of course is relevant. The character is wearing running shoes that is inconsistent with its light armor theme because it looks like it is combining an NBA basketball player with a lightly armored humanoid alien soldier. I don't know if this is an alien character or a human character, but obviously it's got a non-human humanoid specific design. The weapon that it has in its hand is a weapon of unknown purpose. It appears to be a box with a handle with a couple of feathers attached to it, which illustrates the fact that it has no functional use as a weapon. I don't know if it's a utility or tool, but of course if you look at the utility belt that the character is wearing, it serves no functional purposes. The pouch is a piece of equipment of no specific design or reason. And of course the gas mask theme that it is wearing, I don't know if this is an android that even needs to wear a gas mask or would consider a NPC threat to begin with. So we have no idea what the function of the gas mask is, because if this is an alien, then the alien may not have the theology that human NPC agents would act upon, or if it's an android, a gas mask would serve no purpose as gas would have no effect on a robot. But even at that, it seems to be a mishmash of different genres blended together into the color theory design that's already been specified. But other than that, this character's overt presentation is nonsensical. So if I go here and look at one of my characters, wait for it to load. So we're going to go here and look at one of my characters. As you can see, my character has a very uniform theme. It's practically for genre, and it is overall a specific design that serves a specific purpose. She's wearing a white shirt with an expression that is doing an activity to convey the story. In this case, it is wondering what's going on with the activities within the paper, and it facilitates the message that the image is trying to send. So we can reasonably assume that she is doing the thing for a function, and everything in the scene serves a function to convey the theme that is being presented. So if we go back to the design here, you can obviously see that this design is illogical, and it's not presenting a thing or a reason for its existence, and the reasons for its creation seem to be absurd as its presence for a function. Let's look at one of these other characters. This character right here. This character is, again, utilizing rational use of primary colors. It's a non-human character design. Obviously, it uses two pistols, and it's got a S function, or whatever that design is there. I guess it's a branding logage or signage. This one seems to be more practical in its design and stuff like that, but I would consider it to be more ugly, if not anything else. Its face has a android appearance, and it's got two pistols loaded in a front position, which I would say this is an acceptable character. Let's compare it to one of my more combat-oriented characters so that we can see the design differences in detail. So if we go back here, let's close that out. Let's go to one of my more combat-themed characters, which is this one right here. As you can see, the characters are engaging in a combat theme. They're staring at the camera. This one in the back is not too serious, and the other one is serious, as one is snarling, one is smiling. I have the foreshadowing on the fist, as well as the animated action poses of their activity. And as you can see, in the color prints, the cat girl Victoria here is wearing a red shirt. She has red hair and jeans, whereas the other one is a blonde with a white shirt and jeans, which I keep them more of a plain appearance so that they're not as flamboyant or having the alarmist peacocking effect, and it seems more practical because it is night horror. My genre is a more horror, supernatural themed genre, involving creatures like this that have more simplistic and sensible color theory designs, since the Catgirl is a red character with black fur and red hair that illustrates fire and passion in color theory, as well as the blonde over there has white and blonde hair, which is more of a purity because she's more of a hero, and she doesn't really do the bad things that the Fire Cat does. More so, the color theory is more comprehensible to understand. So if we go back here and look more at the color designs here, let's go up. Look at more of these color designs here. We can look at this one right here. This one's more absurd than anything else. This one's wearing a bicycle helmet, which of course is a safety helmet used for riding a bicycle, which really serves no combat purpose, and other than to appear to be a crash helmet. The backpack, of course, we have a yellow theme primary color here, as well as an orange themed. The colors really don't make sense because it's a monochrome one color theory, actually two color theory. Most of the drawing is a black and white monochrome piece, but it's got a yellow and a crude yellow and orange form design. And obviously this is a prototype drawing or concept drawing, but as we can see, the one color photo shot there is overshadowed by the monochrome black and white effects, so it's a very boring design and doesn't stand out, even though they're using an alarmist color like canary yellow, and the orange really doesn't help. It's just, if after looking at this character for 2 seconds you would forget it, and also the lack of detail. This is a cell shaded character, but again, we know that it's lacking detail as function of the style, but it's lost so much detail that it's just uninteresting to look at. So let's look at another one. This character is obfuscated by a blur effect with speed lines, and it is not very interesting to look at. Again, you got the helmet has more of the design of the armored robots from a better game called Warframe, the Fortuna robots, but it's not really well designed because it's using an old school shotgun with a modern sci-fi element, not even like a plasma rifle. So again, they're mixing genres that are typically inappropriate with each other because it looks like it's using a shell-based shotgun. Again, they have it wearing running shoes instead of combat boots, and the face almost looks like a xenomorph design from the DAZ 3D effects. I forgot what they called it, but there was a Genesis 8 model that had a similar design like that to go for a xenomorph alien effect, but this one looks like a robotic version of that. So if we go back to my designs real quick and look at my non-human characters here, you can see that Victoria here is drawn in an intimidating pose with the foreshortened mouth looking like it's about to devour you, raking the claws against the ground in an intimidating fashion, which is, of course, to create force and presence in the design. So, if we go down here and look at some more of these characters, you can see that this character looks like they have an obvious xenomorph effect going to it right here, and such like that, which is an overly designed thing, because I designed this thing is, this design is seen popularly in the Genesis 8 DAZ models effects and sci-fi things, but mixing its design theory with a xenomorph and Fortuna robots Warframe really just seems like a cliche standard sci-fi knockoff than a unique design. So that's my analysis on these characters, so let's see what you think in the comments below.